Your child is screaming in the grocery store. Everyone's watching. You're using your gentle parenting voice, staying calm, explaining why they can't have the candy, and your child is getting louder, more frantic, more out of control. You're doing everything right according to every parenting expert on the internet. But what if I told you that your calm voice, while your body is in full panic mode, is actually training their brain to escalate harder every single time? In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you why staying calm isn't enough and what you need to do with your body in the next 60 seconds that actually stops a meltdown before it spirals. Most parents think tantrums are about the child losing control, but that's only half the story. Because what's happening in your body the second they start screaming is secretly making everything worse. Let me show you what I mean. Your child starts melting down over something that seems completely irrational to you. The sandwich is cut the wrong way. Their sock feels weird. Someone else is holding the toy they weren't even playing with. And immediately your body goes into alert mode. Your pulse jumps, your muscles tense, your breathing gets shallow. You might not even notice it happening, but your child does. Because here's what researchers discovered. Children have these specialized brain cells called mirror neurons. And these cells are constantly scanning your body, reading your tension, tracking your stress level. When your muscles are tight and your heart is racing, even if your words are calm, their brain interprets that as danger, not safety, danger. So they amplify their distress to match what they're sensing from you. You're trying to teach them to be calm, but your body is screaming alarm. And their brain believes your body over your words every single time. Think about it this way. If someone tried to teach you to relax while they were visibly panicked, tensed up, breathing hard, would you feel calm? Or would their panic make you more anxious? That's exactly what's happening between you and your child in those moments. Your body is the curriculum. And right now it's teaching the wrong lesson. But once you understand what's really happening in their brain during a meltdown, everything shifts. When your child wants something and you say no, a tiny part of their brain called the amygdala fires off a threat signal. To them, in that moment, it feels like genuine danger, not logical, not reasonable, but to their developing brain, it's as real as a physical threat. The thinking part of their brain, the part that can understand later or tomorrow, it goes completely offline. Blood flow literally redirects away from logic and floods into survival mode. This is why reasoning doesn't work during a tantrum, why explaining makes it worse, why logic bounces right off them. Their reasoning brain isn't even accessible right now. But here's where most parents get stuck. When you sense their distress, your own amygdala activates. Now you've got two brains in survival mode trying to regulate each other. And that never ends well. But there's something powerful happening beneath all of this. Your child doesn't just need to calm down, they need to borrow your calm. Scientists call this co regulation. Your nervous system becomes the template their nervous system copies. When you're genuinely regulated, not just performing calm, but actually embodying it, their system syncs to yours, no words required. Your body does the teaching. That's why I created a method that works with your nervous system instead of against it. 4 steps you can remember even when your brain is in overdrive and your child is at their worst. The S.T.O.P method. S stands for stop reacting. The instant you feel that surge of frustration or panic, freeze, don't move toward them, don't open your mouth, just stop. Take one real breath, not a shallow chest breath, a deep belly breath. This interrupts your automatic stress response. It gives your thinking brain 3 seconds to catch up with your emotional brain. Those 3 seconds change everything. T stands for tune into your attention. Do a rapid scan of your body. Where are you holding stress? Jaw clenched, soften it. Shoulders hunched, drop them, fists tight. Open your hands. This takes maybe 5 seconds, but it's critical because your child is reading your body faster than they're hearing your words. Every time you release physical tension, you're broadcasting a message to their nervous system. We're okay. There's no emergency here. O stands for observe without fixing. Look at your child, not at the behavior, at the child. What's underneath this meltdown? Are they exhausted, overstimulated, feeling powerless, hungry? Name it quietly, either out loud or to yourself. You're really frustrated that we have to leave the park. This does something important. It separates the child from the behavior. You're acknowledging their emotion without approving their actions. Feelings are always valid, behavior has limits. P stands for provide calm presence. This is the hardest step because every instinct tells you to do something, fix it, stop it, solve it. But here's what actually works: just be near them, not hovering, not lecturing, not reasoning, just present. You might sit down on the floor a few feet away. You might gently rest your hand on their shoulder if they'll allow it. You might simply say, I'm here, you're safe. And then you wait. You let your regulated body teach their dysregulated body how to come back down. Now, let me walk you through what this actually looks like when your child is losing it over something that makes zero sense to you. Your 5-year-old is screaming because their sibling touched their toy. They grab another toy and throw it across the room. It hits the wall hard. Here's the old way: you feel anger flash through your chest. You step forward, voice sharp. We do not throw toys. That's not okay. Stop it right now or you're going to time out. What happens next? They scream louder, throw something else. Now you're yelling. They're crying harder. Both of you are dysregulated, and their brain just learned something. Big emotions create bigger conflict. Now watch the S.T.O.P method. Same scenario, they throw the toy. You stop yourself mid-step. You take one deliberate breath and you notice your jaw is clenched. You relax it. Now you kneel down, not towering over them, meeting them below eye level. Your voice comes out quiet. Ooh, almost slow. You really didn't want your brother near your things. Pause. You don't try to grab them. You don't move in. You sit down on the floor 3 feet away and just stay calm. I'm right here when you're ready. What happens? At first, maybe nothing. They might keep crying. But within 30 to 40 seconds, you'll notice something shift. Their breathing slows just slightly. Their body starts to unclench because your calm body just signaled to their brain, you're safe. I'm not leaving. You can come back now. Later, when they're fully calm, that's when you address the thrown toy. That's when the lesson about behavior happens. But not now, not during the storm. I know what you're thinking. What if they hit me? What if we're somewhere public and everyone is staring? What if I have more than one kid melting down? If they hit during a meltdown, you calmly block with your forearm. No grabbing, no escalating. Your voice stays steady. I won't let you hit me. Aim here when you're ready. Boundary without chaos. If you're in public, I know the judgment feels crushing, the stares, the whispers. But here's what matters. Those strangers will forget this moment in 10 minutes. Your child's brain is learning patterns right now that will last decades. Regulate yourself. Let the strangers stare. If you've got two kids melting down at once, focus on yourself first. You're the only calm signal both of them can borrow from. Get yourself regulated, and both kids will start syncing to you eventually, even if it takes longer. And here's what I really need you to hear: you won't execute this perfectly every time. Some days you'll snap, you'll raise your voice, you'll react instead of respond. That's when repair becomes your most powerful tool. Later, when everyone's calm, you say, I lost my cool earlier. I yelled, and that wasn't fair. When I get overwhelmed, I'm learning to take a breath first. I'm sorry. Can we start over? Watch what happens. Their face softens. They might even hug you because repair teaches something profound. Relationships survive mistakes. Connection doesn't require perfection. People can come back together after conflict. That lesson is worth more than any perfectly calm moment. This method isn't about being a perfect parent. It's about creating a new pattern. Every time you choose regulation over reaction, you're rewiring your child's developing brain. You're teaching their nervous system that intense feelings don't mean danger, that they can fall completely apart and you'll stay completely together. That's not just ending a tantrum. That's building emotional security that will carry them through their entire life. So here's your challenge. The next time your child melts down, and it's probably going to be today, try this when you feel that familiar surge of frustration, that a tightness in your chest. That's your moment. Stop, breathe, scan your body, soften your attention, observe what's really happening, provide your calm presence, give it 60 seconds, just 60 seconds of your regulated body near their dysregulated body. Watch what shifts. You're not just managing behavior, you're teaching their brain how to handle big emotions for the rest of their life. That's the real work. That's what actually changes everything. Now that you can stop meltdowns in 60 seconds, here's what you need to know. When your child's calm, the way they speak to you reveals everything. Watch this next video on the respect mistake you're accidentally teaching.